Hey, have you been seeing all of this stuff in the mail for you lately? Oh yeah, it's not mine. I've been throwing them out. What do you mean they're not yours? It says right there, that's your name. No, it's to this person named Debt or whatever. Debd. Who names their kid Debt? What a dumb name. You mean debt? Oh, is that how you spell debt? I always wondered. What a weird way of spelling that. Okay, well, it's debt and that is for you. You've been getting a lot of those lately. Well, why? I don't understand. Why would they send me all of this stuff? Well, have you been paying like your credit cards and your bills and stuff? Credit cards? You're joking, right? Credit cards, yes. All those little hard plastic cards that you use to pay for things. Yeah, those little gifts that they give you in the mail. Those aren't gifts, they're credit cards. Please tell me you understand what a credit card is. I don't. I thought they were like gift cards, like they're little plastic thing. I went to places, I asked them if they took it, they said they did, and that was it. Oh my gosh, this is insane. No, those are credit cards. How many of these things do you have? I don't know, like 2, 4, 15? Oh my God, you are gonna be paying this stuff back for the rest of your life. How do you not understand this? But that's so unfair. Nobody ever told me about credit cards or debt. It's pronounced debt. Where did you learn your financial literacy from? Did you learn it from school or from your parents? Are your parents equipped to teach you financial literacy? Well, if you're like a lot of us people, well, it's kind of just based on what we saw our parents do. And our parents get into debt for the most part if you're living in a middle class or below middle class family. And only the rich really know rich people habits, which brings us to this grandfather of books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I know you've probably heard of this book before, read it most likely as well. This book is fantastic. This is a first read for so many people. And this was one of the first books that I read when I started getting into reading self-help books and nonfiction. And this book is old. And my particular book is beat up because it has been read and reread so many times. But it's a fantastic book and it does a really great job of introducing you to new concepts taught by the rich if you did not grow up in a rich, affluent home where they teach these kind of habits. Because where else are you supposed to learn them? This section says that our school systems have been created. Okay, let me just start it. Our school systems, having been created in the agrarian age, still believes in homes with no foundation. Dirt floors are still the rage. So kids graduate from school with virtually no financial foundation. One day, sleepless and deep in debt in suburbia, living the American dream, they decide that the answer to their financial problems is to find a way to get rich quick. In the earlier sections of this book, he was talking about when you build a huge skyscraper, well, you need to build or dig a huge hole to create a really strong, sturdy foundation. And when you're building, just a home in suburbia, then you only really need to create like a 6-inch slab, and that's your foundation. It depends on kind of what kind of financial goals you're trying to tackle here. It depends on the foundation that you have, and the foundation being financial literacy. And that's what he meant by having dirt floors as being all of the rage. Our school system doesn't teach financial literacy, and our parents usually don't teach us that either. And when we look at the get rich quick schemes or that mentality of, winning the lottery or striking it rich or, getting it real quick and easy, well, that's not really financial literacy. That's hope, luck, wishing, praying on a star that it's going to give you what you want. That's not financial literacy. You have to have financial literacy. You got to learn about money. You got to learn about the way it works and what debt is or debt. And you have to understand how debt works and what's good debt and what's not good debt. This book is really good about explaining all of that with assets and liabilities and how the middle class tend to look at assets and being false, and how the wealthy tend to look at assets and liabilities. And all of that is in this book. But this video is really to just encourage you, if you kind of think the way that your parents think, or the way that maybe school taught you to think about your financial literacy, look and see if they're wealthy. If they're not wealthy, then you shouldn't be taking advice from them. You should start reading books like this and other ones that are out there to gain some better financial literacy so that you can start actually being competent when it comes to money, because we're all in the money game. That's, we cannot avoid it. So if we're all in the money game, we got to learn the rules. Hope this video assisted you in making a really great financial comeback if you are struggling right now. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow, Booksters. Hey there, thanks so much for watching the video all the way to the end. And thank you for all the support by clicking the like button and the subscribe button. It helps us support the channel. Also, I'm over on Instagram. I do IG lives and coaching, and I leave some bloopers on there as well. And thanks so much for commenting. I read all the comments and I really appreciate them. Thanks. Bye.